matchup with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards, a first down.
first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Number 21.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. We're scoreless after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Haskins on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he's out right at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll give to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Draw play, Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Sims. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Gibson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right? Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 24, Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moss. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
The offense retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this out.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
39-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
The line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. A throw taken in by Sims. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They're running it. Switch.
Haskins back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Good. Makes this Washington 10. Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They go to Elliott again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
37-yard line.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go, D.
Play action. Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. This time, Haskins will look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes this Washington 17. Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving. Moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Cowboys 14.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
27-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.